This is Ryan Papuano, head coach of the Brooks Bandits. It wasn't a conventional Brooks Bandits victory, but you guys found a way, a 1-0 win, and you guys did a good job of playing team defense and really containing the Yorkton Terriers, especially late, Ryan.
Yeah, it was very similar to the first time we played them. The biggest difference, I guess, we held the lead in the third period. They're a very good team. They come at you with all four lines, and I thought our guys did a good job just sticking to a process tonight, and we just kept preaching that we were in overtime, and we couldn't get scored on. We needed to push forward, and we did well.
Did you guys try to open the game up a little bit? That's kind of the style you guys play, Ryan. The game didn't really take on that complexion, but it always looked like you guys were pushing to maybe just open up some more scoring opportunities, or did you not see it that way?
Would have loved to score a couple more goals. If we could have created some more offense. We struggled in this tournament offensively, and I guess for us it shows a different side of our game. We're able to get through to the RBC without some of our offensive players, and hopefully we can figure it out in the next week and get our game going again.
13 goals in 6 games, and you advanced to the RBC. If I said that to you before the Western Canada Cup, would you believe me?
Might not have, but I would have taken it either way.
So does this take on a different complexion for this Brooks Bandits team, knowing that you can win these close, low-scoring games? Does that give you a measure of confidence going up against different competition coming up in Summerside?
Yeah, it's a lot similar to our playoffs. I mean, we had a lot more close-knit games where we had to get that extra goal right at the end, and I thought our guys, like I said before, they stuck with it real well. And you're not going to win a national championship by scoring 4, 5, 6 goals a night. We're going to have to play in these close games, and I thought this whole week served well for us.
Just talk a little bit about your higher-end guys. Maybe not offensively here this afternoon, but I thought Macon was a horse. Also, McLeese winning some face-offs, and also some of the other guys like Bruce blocking shots. It really was an all-around effort up front, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I mean that's what we needed. We needed our scorers to do a little bit more than they normally do. We needed some big blocks like that from Bruce, and then obviously you get a goal from your fourth line with Mark Logan. They've been great all playoffs. They haven't been able to put anything in the net, and finally for them to get rewarded today was a big thing.
Congratulations, Ryan. Thanks for doing this.
Right on. Thank you.
This is Mark Logan, player of the game for the Brooks Bandits. A 1-0 victory over the Yorkton Terriers as the Brooks Bandits stamp their ticket to the Royal Bank Cup in Summerside PEI. Mark, you got a greasy goal, but it doesn't really matter, does it? You just banged away at the side of the net, and it ended up being the game winner.
Yeah, it just goes to show that we just got to persevere and work our way through the whole game, and it's not always the nice goal that's going to win it for you. So we just tried to win every battle, and that one got lucky and went in, and we won the other battles and didn't let any in our net, so worked out for us.
In terms of preserving the lead in that third period of play, just 5 shots on goal for Yorkton in that third period, a few really good scoring opportunities, but for the most part, you guys had a measure of control, didn't you, at least territorially in that third period?
Yeah, we were just trying to be simple and not overcomplicate things, just getting the puck out and make sure we got a lot of pressure and puck pursuit, so I think it worked out for us for the most part.
What do you got to say about Michael Frederick making 2 unbelievable saves from his stomach off Martins in the second period that looked like a sure goal, and then at the end Brady Norrish with about a minute left and the goaltender pulled. Your goaltender, maybe not a ton of shots, but he made some very key saves when you guys needed it.
Yeah, he's been huge for us all the way through, and it's great that he came through in the big game. So the guy is just always mentally focused, and can't say enough good things about him.
And for yourself to contribute like this in a big game, you guys have been starved for offense throughout this tournament. What does it mean to contribute as a rookie player on this Brooks team?
Means a lot. It's not always the big goal. I was lucky to get that, but I just really wanted to try and be solid all over the ice, just work my bag off and see what happened.
How pumped are you for the RBC in Summerside PEI?
We're all super pumped. We're all ready to go. That's the big show for us, and that's what we've been working towards all year, so it's going to be great.
Mark Logan, player of the game for the Brooks Bandits. Thanks a lot for doing this, and congratulations on advancing to the RBC.
Yeah, thank you.
With Trent Cassan, head coach of the Yorkton Terriers, heartbreaking 1-0 loss to the Brooks Bandits as the Bandits advanced to the Royal Bank Cup and Terrier season is over. It was there for the taking, wasn't it, Trent? You guys had your chances to win this hockey game in a tight 1-0 loss. So what was the difference here?
You know what? It was just we weren't able to put one by him. We had some good chances, even right to the end there. Jeremy had a wrap around and he was out and sprawled, and the puck started to roll, and I don't think he was able to get it up. Maybe we needed to get a little bit to those harder areas, but I can't question our guys' dedication throughout the course of the year in this tournament. Guys, there's a lot of guys that are pretty banged up here right now that emptied that tank and played very hard right to the end.
Yeah, 6 games in 8 days. That's difficult for a hockey player really at any level to contend with, especially a tournament like this where it's so physical, that grind. You must still be pretty satisfied with the way your group played till the end. Had essentially one shot away from getting into the RBC, Trent.
Yeah. I think right now the guys are disappointed, but at the same time they're proud to have won our league and represent the SJHL, and it's something that once this thing goes away in a day or two here, the guys can look back. It's been a really good year. We right from the start have been pretty consistent. We were at the top of our division all year long and won the regular season pennant, our division and our league as well. And we pushed the top ranked team in the country right to the end and weren't quite able. It certainly would have been nice to get that experience at the Royal Bank Cup and get there, but it's definitely something that as a coach, you can't question our guys' effort, and I'm certainly proud of all the guys who strapped on the gear for the Terriers this year.
In the world of junior hockey, turnover is a theme that every organization goes through. Looking at your roster, potential additions for next year, what kind of Terriers team potentially could be put together for next season, Trent?
Well, I think you look at all four of our captains are eligible to return, McMullen and the two Norshes and Tyler Geibel, and those are some of our better players in this tournament, and we needed our best players to be. We have 6 graduating 20-year-olds who will move on to in their hockey careers or university or whatnot, and I think we're going to have a very competitive team again next year. I think with the experience that these guys have got, they'll be pretty driven. I like the group we have returning. Are we going to have to make some additions? Absolutely, but I think with the success we've had, once guys do come to Yorkton, they really enjoy being a part of the organization, and we're looking to continue on what we built this year.
And before I let you go, can you just speak to the value of winning an SJHL championship, making it to the Western Canada Cup, for recruiting, just for organizational prestige? What's the value there, Trent?
Well, it's something. It's you get that recognition that we've been close within our league the last couple of years to lose in the league finals, but to get kind of to the top of the league and beat a team like Humboldt, who's had a lot of success in our league, is a big accomplishment. And you have noticed already the amount of people contacting you, inquiring about your organization and whatnot, and it does make it when you recruit, you can you want to look for players who are going to buy into the team aspect. That's kind of what we look for players to be a part of our organization, that they'll play in a situation where they're going to be treated well, but also we expect them to work hard and buy into that team aspect, because that's where we had our success this year and we'll continue to down the road.
Well, it was certainly a successful season. Trent, thanks a lot for doing this, and congratulations for a solid showing at the Western Canada Cup.
Thank you, and just congratulations to both Brooks and Surrey for representing this region, and good luck to them in the Royal Bank Cup. And yeah.
Trent Kassan, head coach of the Yorkton Terriers. With Devin McMullen, player of the game for the Yorkton Terriers, after a 1-0 loss to the Brook Bandits. The Bandits off to the RBC. Unfortunately for yourself and your Terrier teammates, Devin, this is the end of the road. Very tight hockey game. I'm sure going in you would have taken a low-scoring game against this Brooks Bandits team, given the offense they have. What was the difference here this evening?
I think both teams knew you didn't want to get down early, so everyone played tight defense, and they just got that one goal, and we just couldn't seem to find the net in the end.
Do you feel unlucky from an offensive perspective, given some of the chances that you guys had on Frederick, who made a couple of miraculous saves, especially with a minute left? There's lots of action around his crease.
Yeah, maybe at the end there's a couple of bounces that could have went our way, but they're a good team, and they worked for what they got, and we're a good team, and we worked for what we got, and we just came up short, and they got the win, and we didn't. That's all that happened.
Are you overall pretty pleased with the season you guys had this year? SJHL champions and a pretty good run here at the Western Canada Cup?
Oh yeah, for sure. You can't say nothing bad about this team. We've done everything. We've worked hard every game. We never gave up in any games, and we just came up short, and that sucks, but it's the way hockey happens.
You got a full complement of 20-year-olds who won't be back next year. You're eligible to return, and it's still a pretty decent core here at this Terriers team, isn't there, Devin? Next year looks like it could be another strong team.
Yeah. We got to make sure that the guys that come back we're focused and ready to do it all over again, because we do have the right guys to make a repeat here. But you just got to make sure you work hard. You know what it takes, so you got to make sure you go that much harder. And for the 20-year-olds, they're strong guys that we needed, and we're going to be looking for guys to fill those guys' roles.
Devin, thanks a lot for doing this, and congratulations on a great game.
Thank you.